Yeah, it's been one of them weeks. And normally when you hear someone say it's been one of them weeks, you assume it means, okay, it's been a rubbish week, it's been a hard week. I mean the complete opposite. It's been one of them weeks where when you're doing something you love, when you're doing something that means a lot to you and there's like a real mission behind it, beyond just how much money you can make, beyond just like the feeling you have whilst you're doing it, but there's like an actual real mission behind it that got you started in the first place. It's easy to start to go through the motions, especially when you get good at something. It's easy to just go through the motions and just turn up, do the thing and go home. This week's been one of those weeks where I've been challenged to step outside of my comfort zone. Still delivering speeches in schools, but just with a very different brief each time. And one of the cases was going to the Deepin School, which I love, and seeing sixth formers who I'd seen before.
If I show of hands, who was here last year in this room with me, like, beautiful!
Some of them twice before, and it's like, you guys see me for the second or third time, so you've heard my speech, you know my story, you know all that stuff. And it forces you to say, okay, let me assess. What do I normally give that is actually just about my story, and what do I have to offer that can just help them, because they know me already, they don't need to get to know me anymore. And it just forced me to like talk from the heart.
When you know what it is you want, and you also know that your work ethic is matching that ambition, there's not much that can get in your way. But the problem we have, I think, as a generation right now, is a lot of us are not specific enough with what we want. We're sort of like, whatever's left over. We're all like, cool, like, yeah, you know what will happen when it happens. Rather than being like, what, there's an opportunity? Let me smash it.
And we got into some serious issues that I think young people are facing today. Stuff like, the lack of confidence and too much, it sounds bad to say too much humility, but being way too humble for their own good. I was in a group and I asked, hey, who feels successful? Tell me something amazing about you. And we really struggled. One lad put his hand up, one lad called James, and he stood up and he said, yo, I'm proud of myself, I'm happy with this, and everyone sort of sniggered and was like, why? And I pulled him up and was like, yo, I respect the fact that you have the guts to do that in front of all your peers. I spoke to over 30,000 students, and he's one of the only ones who's ever done that in that setting.
James, let me tell you something about you, James. I don't even know you, let me tell you something about you. Number one, you're gonna go places, I'll tell you why. Do you know how hard it is? In a room in front of all of your peers, when no one's putting a hand up to put your hand up for something like this. If you can do that at this level, at this age, where all that matters is like the opinions of other people, you don't care enough to put your hand up and then stand up, you're going places. In case you didn't know, want to make sure you did. Secondly, tell me why you made it. And you competed like?
I've competed in the 4th tier professional racing.
And you're how old?
17.
No. Damn, give a round of applause real quick. Really interesting about that is even him putting his hand up, people laughed at that. And that's your Britishness coming out. Of like, oh my gosh, someone's actually going to talk about themselves positively. What's wrong with them? Because if someone talks about themselves negatively, we're all on board. Like, what? How bad is your life? And then you've got people who will compete on you about how bad their life is. How about I had a bad day? Oh, you had a bad day. This is how my day's been. I'm like, I'm tired after work today. He's like, you're tired? Do you know how tired I am? And I'm like, yo, whoa, I wasn't entering a competition. I'm just stating the fact that I'm tired. And we fight for these negatives. As soon as someone's ready to be positive, it's like, get over yourself. And it scares me because actually, realistically, I come in and interview all of you. Who am I going to give the role to? James, because he can tell me why he's amazing.
Then we had others. We had this guy called Tom who was Taekwondo, representing Team GB and didn't say. We had this girl Izzy who was like the head girl, didn't even mention it once. And just all these different people with all these skills. There's a guy called Jack who I always talk about in speeches.
Well, this is the reason I need to work hard. Does that make sense? And if it's like the specific, I met a student, I don't know if he's still here, a student who worked at Arsenal. Hey, my man, Jack, can you explain what happened to you? Like, you got, if I remember correctly, you wanted to be a footballer, right?
Yeah.
For the best team in the world.
Yeah.
You got injured.
Yeah.
So instead you now go and work with under 14 and 15 at Arsenal.
Yeah.
So So, I've been telling your story, by the way, since I met you. Every session, I tell students your story. You inspire me. So yeah, so the dream, play football, injury, okay, what's the closest thing I can do to that? Coaching at the same club that I love, does that make sense? So can't just pivot job, work around it, how can I still do the thing I love? But don't let it be like, don't let it cripple you. Let it be the thing that says, okay, I now know I have to work harder. Because you will, you have to work harder. Great. I remember when I came to school, only black dude there. At first I was like, oh, it's not the only black guy. My dad was like, you're going to have to work hard. I was like, fair enough, that's the deal. Let it be like a chip on your shoulder, let it be like a driving force. Now I love it. Genuinely, like, I love
it. They're still feeling like I don't want to brag about it. I don't want to seem big-headed. And I'm just trying to get people to understand, look, once you get into the real world, like nobody cares. And what I mean by that, it sounds deep, but nobody cares about you until you make them care. And you know, to make them care is to show them you stand for something, show them you've done something. So it was really cool to challenge them on that and really get everyone to start feeling like, nah, do you know what, I am good enough. Let me express what I've done, express who I am, and feel like, you know, I can say it without feeling like I'm being big-headed, without feeling like I'm being an idiot. And it's just, such a powerful session. I had a lot of fun and really made some serious breakthroughs, so it was awesome, man. Thanks for having me. And also went down to Braintree, spoke to their sixth formers and also to their year 10s. They only had like 40 minutes, so it was like, cool, again, get rid of all the fluff and just get to the point, like help these people in 45 minutes.
It's about to go down. Year 10s, about to get motivated.
Okay. Yeah, year 10s, about to do a session with them, a little focus on GCSEs, but also what's really important to me is a focus on their characters. I don't want them just getting good grades, I want them to be building their characters as a whole as well. So yeah, we'll have a good session,
Know your vision. Know where it is you are going. Because, have you ever had a day, we've come into school, in fact, you woke up in the morning, the alarm's gone off, so you hit snooze, you come downstairs, someone's finished the Cocoa Pops, you go without breakfast, you get to the bus stop, the bus driver sees you, he drives away anyway, and you get to school and you get your pen around, you're like, oh, I've got that teacher today. And you're like, it's going to be a... Have you ever decided you're going to have a bad day before you even arrive at school?
Cool.
Yeah? Here's the thing. If you don't have a bigger vision for why all the stuff you've got to do day to day matters, you're going to get beaten up by those bad days. If you know, this is what I want for myself long term, and this is what's helped me get there, when you have those bad days, it's like, you know what? It's a bad day, but I know the bigger picture. I need you guys to get clear on that vision.
And then Saturday I was at the Groves Find Your Future event, which, again, a different challenge. I'm speaking to a wide range of different ages and also parents and teachers all in the room.
First thing I really want you guys to get is, I want to make sure you know yourself. And if you don't know yourself right now, like, make that your mission to figure out who you are. Because we live in a time right now where we spend so much time admiring, loving and appreciating other people. I mean, how many of you have Instagram, for example? Right, follow me. But Instagram is literally just people putting, here are the best moments of my life, here you go, look at them. And if you don't know who you are, it's very easy to get discouraged by what other people are doing. So first thing you should do is know yourself. That way, all decisions you make about what you do day to day, about your future, about the right courses for you, is based on who you are, what you love, and who you want to be. Rather than being like, oh, I'm going to study that because my friend's studying it. Does that make sense? So you need to know yourself. It
was just awesome to have to adjust that and getting challenging questions. One parent asked me, as a parent, how should I be thinking about social media? And I was like, whoa, I've never been asked a question like that before. But let me give my take on it, you know. Yeah, it's been amazing, and I'm just grateful, so grateful. Weeks like this just remind me of why I started doing this, why I should keep going, and reminds me and just confirms that I'm on the right track, man. So thank you for all of you who've involved this week. Thanks for everyone just for following the vlog and everyone who's interacting. My Instagram inbox is going crazy with questions from you guys, and I appreciate it. And I'm glad I can help you guys. And yeah. Let's get it, man. Figure out what it is you want. Go out there. Let's build that dream, make it happen. Thanks for watching. Peace. Keep aiming a little higher.
Whoa, what is this back row stuff? Come forward. Come feel from the front. None of this back row stuff. I promise you, I'm way more likely to pick on you at the back. Just a warning. If you are sat at the back, I will definitely pick on you. Like 100%.